Alright. Alright. Welcome in, people. Welcome in. So, yeah, as you could see, we are doing something just, excuse me, a little bit different today. We are going to be doing a You Laugh, You Lose challenge. Because I have no other original content. Dr. Random, welcome. So, yeah, uh, so yeah, that's what we're going to try to do today. You laugh, you lose. And you guys had to decide my punishment for laughing, so. Alright. You guys are also welcome to send in some submissions for You Laugh, You Lose. Either in this stream or a future You Laugh, You Lose. I wonder if there's a way where I could, like, add tags. You, no, you laugh, hopefully this will get some, but anyways. So yeah, like I said, you guys are welcome to send some in. So yeah, let's do this. So I found a couple of different like Reddit threads or like subreddits as they're called, and I found this one on r/ask Reddit called "What's the funniest customer complaint you know of?" So this is um taken inspiration by a couple of users on YouTube. Two of them exactly. One called MK, and another one called Matt Rose. So big shout outs to them for inspo. So yeah. So what's the funniest customer complaint you know of? Bashno says, I once received a call from a customer complaining about her Wi-Fi not working. A bit of back and forth, and I found the problem. Is your modem plugged in? Of course not. I paid for wireless internet. A bit more of me explaining that it does indeed need to be plugged in. And she made me fill in the complaint form because she had been fraudulently sold wireless internet. If you don't know what you're doing, then just research. Obviously, it probably exists between keyboard and chair. Dang. I'd like to ask this. I'd like to ask this person a few questions. I was on the phone with her for half an hour. Trust me, you don't want to ask her any more questions. Dang. Someone ordered pizza. I was the delivery boy. Got to the person's house in 15 minutes because of our because of our 6.5, uh, our, uh, our new 6.5 minute oven and a slow day. And they were upset that I was too early. You cannot be that upset um, for stuff like that. Like, I don't think that they actually have like a fixed time for the pizza to actually get to you. I think this is just like an estimate, and I'm assuming that the earliest was the 15 minutes, and they were like, no, I want to like 16 minutes. Righty. All right. Mc McGundam 1215 says. So when I worked at a furniture store many moons ago, I got to witness this. A lady comes in to buy furniture and is putting a payment on it. She hands over her unsigned credit card. The customer service personnel asks to see her ID. The I see where I see where this is going. I accidentally read the. Oh gosh. But yeah, he had to do stuff like that. Yeah, you have to sign it. All right. Studlum says, I was bartending and one of my regulars wanted chicken wings, but she didn't like spicy, so asked for them naked or nothing on them. I put the order in and to the go back to the cook and tell him the deal. Order is ready. I bring them out, get them to her. A minute later, she looks at me with this look of dread and shakes her head. She explains that they are still way too spicy. Lady, you're full of crap, but okay. I apologize and explain that I'll get her a new order. I take the plate back to the kitchen and verify with the cook that he took the wing straight out of the fryer and put it on ah put it on the plate. There we go. Gosh, I I tell them okay, just leave this here for a minute and set the wings back in the window. I go back to the bar, fiddle around for a few minutes, and go back in the kitchen. I take the wings out of the window, put them on a new plate, and take them back out to the lady. I stand there while she tries them. She looked at me, beaming with happiness, and exclaims that they're perfect. Her husband nods with approval. I turn around and walk away. Man, just the absolute art of leaving it out. Yeah, this is an account 20. Yeah, interesting lady indeed. This is an account to 306 says, used to work for a building maintenance company who had contracts with several major businesses. One of these companies had a gym in their head office, and something went wrong with their sauna to get it out of action. We sent an engineer, but he was unable to fix the issue on first visit and had to return on a later date. The guy who had raised the issue initially, what the? Okay, the guy who had raised the issue initially was not happy with this at all, and his actual words were, for those of us who like to use the sauna as part of our daily routine, this is a disaster of titanic proportions. Golly, how are you that stupid? It's a sauna. Titanic, no, not silly. Small, a boating disaster. The plebs with only speedboats experience. Don't fix that children's hospital buried oxygen chamber. This is this is world newsworthy. Some die. Hospital well, career ruined. Yeah, exactly. It's awful. Sija Karanda says someone called in a product complaint to our customer service department because okay, this is dumb. Because the UPS delivery person who delivered the order had a Broncos tattoo. The delivery was in Oakland. Dude, come on. Okay, we're gonna skip that one because of the name. Ruby the Robot 4472 says, I have a ton, but the first one that comes to mind is a woman who was adamant that the meat of our restaurant was fake, specifically her steak, which I had hand cut in the morning. Fake as in diced mushrooms, fake veggie burger, like an Impossible Burger but with steak. So I guess she thought it might be tofu or something. She really thought the restaurant was out to fool people with fake meats. Wow, what steak did she order? I can't just get right in my mind around a steak of all the meats appearing to be lab meat. It was a 7-ounce sirloin steak, had a bunch of fat on it too. She also thought her son's chicken fingers were fake. Good lord. She was literally cutting into them, shoving it in my face, saying, see, this is. Oh, pretty much, yeah. I've never been to a vegan restaurant, but I would assume. and shoving it in my face, saying, "See, this is fake. Would you eat this?" Sounds a bit, sounds a bit schizophrenic. A doctor friend of mine had colleagues over for dinner, and his spinning out wife put uncooked frozen meat on everyone's plates. Good lord. Alright. One Wonder Show says, my grandmother-in-law wrote some random company a complaint because her computer is running a run.dll file and Windows kept popping up a message. Or as she put it, I've had enough of this model and his pop-up advertisements. And to this day, I imagine this handwritten letter for what's have been from what from what must have seemed like a crazy person was framed and hung up in the break room. Every now and then, a senior worker regales the new guys with the story of the letter. Oh man, grandparent complaint, such a brain wrecker. I don't think I've ever seen um my grandparents ever complain about something like that. Oh my gosh. Had a customer complained that we were in violation of her rights as we could not fix her hearing aid that she had driven over with her car. Said that she knew the Minister of Health and she would get him to sort me out and I better hide in the refrigerator. Her calls got weirder too. Lasted a few days, up to 6 times a day. Oh my, that is so dumb. What did the Minister of Health say? Still waiting for his call, but won't hold my breath. He got fired for corruption. Oh man, aren't you worried for the deep part of the deep investigation? Oh, I hope so. It will mean that there's a few million in cash on you, but a place I don't know about. Dang. You gotta love a Karen, don't you? Alright, Purist Prodigy says, we do free mattress removal if the mattress is stained. Have three. How does one. I'm just gonna move on. This is my all-time favorite complaint I've ever gotten. I used to work at a pretty high-end steak restaurant, and a lot of people would get their steak butterflied, which means cutting a thicker piece of steak to two thinner slices so that it just cooks better on the grill. Anyways, a woman and her husband come in and she orders her steak butterflied, no biggie, but it just loses her mind when said steak comes out not looking like a butterfly. She was livid, not like wanting to talk to not only the manager but the chef who cooked it. They both had to they both had to explain multiple times what butterfly meant, and her husband was so embarrassed. She legit ended up getting chicken nuggets and fries. Her meal was not comped either. That is like it's so obvious. I feel like the husband would definitely know what butterfly meant. I feel like he should have told her about it. Don't get your expectations up, lady. Peyton Smiles says, I have 5 minutes for work and my stuff is not ready. Like, I don't care. Not our problem you're short for time. Show up early just in case it's busy and don't be mad at stuff when it is. My mind is absolutely wrapped on this one. Okay, this I love this one sentence ones. When I worked at Hardee's, I got a phone call about a woman who was upset she didn't get enough napkins. You should have napkins at home, lady. This one strikes a nerve. I worked at a Jimmy John's in my 20s and a lady asked for extra napkins. Policy was one napkin per sandwich, extra napkins was two, if more three. It was a new store and since that policy is absurd, I gave the lady a few napkins. I gave her seven. She was the corporate auditor and she singled me out in front of ownership and all the area people. Dang. I used to do customer service. Bramelia and Bismuth says I used to do. I used to do customer service for luxury car manufacturers. I think the dumbest one was probably that he wanted to buy a lemon law buyback on his $80,000 car because he couldn't listen to his favorite radio station in the middle of heavily wooded mountainous area. He felt that because it was a clear channel station, he should be able to listen to it anywhere uninterrupted. But I had to explain to him that he was thousands of miles outside of the broadcast area. Okay, being in the mountains and in woods blocks radio frequency, and that being a clear channel station only means that within their broadcast area there won't be any interference from other radio stations. We shot down his lemon law request because it didn't meet qualifications. Speaking of which, don't call the manufacturer looking for a lemon law request. Call an attorney. What the heck is a lemon law? Dr. Branham, do the research. Deleted says a keyboard player who bought a harpsichord from a music shop complained that her G string. Moving on. Oh, lemon laws are laws that provide a remedy for purchasers of cars and other consumer products. Wait, hold up. Lemon laws are laws that provide a remedy for purchasers of cars and other consumer goods in order to compensate for products that repeatedly fail to meet standards of quality and performance. That's just weird. Alright, Juzo Tommy says, I worked at an Albertsons in Fresno in the 90s. A lady came into A lady came in to complain that NFL legend slash superstar Jerry Rice had made an appearance 150 miles away at another Albertsons in Santa Cruz, and she'd been in the area but had been unable to meet him. So then she asked me to bring Jerry Rice to her store since he was her favorite player, and she'd missed him in Santa Cruz. I said something like I put in a request or something, but that wasn't enough for her. She demanded I get Jerry Rice to bring him to Central Fresno by next week. I told her I personally didn't have that kind of power over Jerry Rice, but she didn't seem to believe me. I love. I feel like that's really funny. I, Coco Yum Yum with the reply says, I too would like Jerry Rice come to my Albertsons 4 minutes away from me in Meadow, Oregon. Monday after 4 p.m. would be most convenient. Nice. We got another stud one. I posted already, but the second favorite was a review I saw on Amazon. But there's some username like an_avid_reader complaining that the cookbook had too many words and not enough pictures. It's a cookbook. You're supposed to get the picture when you finish making it. I got a review like that for a book that I wrote. It was a technical guide for Earthworks. It was never intended to be a pop-up. Dang. I'd like to order a large pepperoni, Jerry Rice. Alright, DJ again. A woman angrily a woman angrily returned a vacuum that had too much suction. She asked for it and received. Dang it, Dr. Random, you got me there. It looks like I'm already near the end of the subreddit, so I'll have you think of a good punishment for me. Anyways, a woman angrily returned a vacuum that had too much suction. She asked for it and received a weak, unreliable alternative vacuum as an exchange. Vacuums are supposed to have a lot of suction, lady. Good lord. Alright, deleted. I worked at the biggest supermarket branch in Germany while I was Germany, okay. While I was being a trainee there. I only sat at the cashier station. Really, I had every different kind of story. But this really was the funniest. I had a granny arriving to my station every day. In Germany, people pack their bags themselves, but we help old, I can't speak. But we help old or disabled people without asking. Okay. She brought some caramel chocolate and a clementine with a tiny bottle of water, like every day. Had a nice little chat when I was my 10-hour shift. After like a few hours, when I was about to go take a break, she showed up, clearing her whole bag on my station. Literally, so many caramel chocolate bars were falling out of that grandma's little handbag. I was shocked. She told me she stole them from me before. 5 jumping jacks per laugh? No, no, no. I wasn't being extreme. Turns out, excuse me. Turns out she did steal them from a different shop, and he dementia, I guess. But I've never laughed so much at being surprised, making an announcement to the whole store, wheezed to the microphone, asking my. No, okay, no, not that extreme. Also, I already worked out today, so it doesn't matter. Um, so the whole store wheezed into the microphone, asking my boss to get up to the front. Where me and my colleagues, as well, customers couldn't stop a cry at that cool grandma. She was always dressed in Gucci, absolutely an icon. That is a really nice, this is a really funny story, actually. Alright, another deleted. I have taught music lessons for many years. About 10 years ago, I was teaching my house, and I had a student's mother complain to the Better Business Bureau without saying one word to me at any point that my wife was cooking in the kitchen while I was teaching her daughter a drum lesson. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me reread that. I'm so sorry. I had taught music lessons for many years. About 10 years ago, I was teaching in my house, and I had a student's mother complain to the Better Business Bureau without saying one word to me at any point that my wife was cooking in the kitchen while I was teaching her daughter a drum lesson in the attached dining area. The problem is, the problem was not that she thought it was disruptive, it wasn't, just that she didn't consider it professional. It was in her house. What did you expect? Jail, he replied back. Funny you say that. The father, who was still married to. Okay, no, 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 no. I saw what was going on. No, no. Moving on. Once I was at. Okay, designer ad 4366. Once I was at a store and heard screaming from the checkouts. Apparently, a woman was trying to get those 5-cent bags for free. Why? 5 cents? It's a nickel. Nickel. I also love how it just says jail. Alright, that guy Slay. Work at a vet clinic. We don't charge an office visit fee for just being seen. We make sure to tell people that. Well, this one lady. Wait, hold on, okay. Well, this one lady took that as the whole thing being free and left a review saying we lied to her, but we helped her dog's problem. What does that mean? Oh, right. Ooh, nice little Seinfeld. Cool ice cream cone says on Seinfeld when Ziggy went to the complaint department and said the New York magazine was stealing his jokes. I never watched that show, but whatever. Alright, and finally, what is its name? I was at Costco and this lady completely freaked out over her Parmesan. I thought I thought maybe there was a bug or something. No, no bug. She was complaining that her Parmesan cheese was expired. That's literally what Parmesan is. Aged cheese. There's a date on the package. People adhere to that date. Very low effort. It wasn't even expired either. She said my cheese is expired. Girl, that's what Parmesan is. Parmesan isn't expired. All cheeses, once cut from the rounds, especially grated cheese, do expire and get mold and dried out. I understand her comment much more than yours. Dang. Alright, that's everything from this subreddit. Alright, Dr. Randall, did you think of a really good, intriguing punishment for me? So this next subreddit is one of my favorites, r slash technically the truth. Also, I just want to make this clear since this is like a public forum website. There will be some stuff and that I have no control over, so apologize in advance. All right. Oh, I was laughed. All right. Electrical Jelly 802 says, yeah. I'm not good at thinking of punishments. I'm learning lol. That's right. Serious thing to do as a baker. Scariest thing to do as a baker is add purple to your frosting to make it white. I'd argue being held at gunpoint is scarier. Well, that's not something a baker interacts with every day. Ooh, almost laughed. Intelligence is not dangerous. Name a single dangerous thing that has no intelligence. You can't. Volcano. That's good. They have the better brand, Mr. Worldwide 35 says. How did they build this without any Marlboros? They had camels, idiot. Hmm. That's good. What age would you consider to be your prime? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 30. Oh, that's good, all the prime numbers. An IQ too high, Shiriyasha 23008 said. Saw a video on Instagram. How to turn $500 into $160,000 with NFTs. Do you just bought the NFT for 500 and it's set to ask to $160,000? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Dark Darkine underscore. I think a few animals can count too, but their points of stand. Does this count, guys? No. Watermelons can't count. No fruits can count. Only people can count. You'd be surprised. We also come from different places. Mike Oxlong 25. Grocery store tomato top versus one pick from a private garden. What do you notice? They're different. Oh yeah, that could be true. All of the characters from Veggie Tales could definitely count. Oh, this is good. Underscore Aquaman says this parking lot sign. Parking available at empty spaces only. Yeah. Mhm. I'm not gonna say this one, but that's one just. Hmm. Have you ever seen an eagle fly? Moving on. Nope, I'm not doing that one. No. Ah, yes. The square root. Square root. Let's see. Oh, this is good. It's finally time for Steam 2. Spider-Man fail. The first shipment of Steam machines have reportedly arrived in the USA. I was under the impression that this happened in the 1700s. That's good. Nope. Moving on. Let's. Excuse me. A math meme that is funny rather than stupid. Solve carefully. 230 minus 220 times 0.5 equals. Probably won't believe it, but the answer is 5. It is. I already did it in my head. Hmm. Can I see pictures of people who have their TV built into the wall? Thank you. No problem. Ooh, that's good. I cannot be the only one who watched these speed paint videos. Not speed edit, Nightmare Toy Bonnie. Okay. Uh, yes, I'm pretty sure 35 million other people watched that too. That's good. Cadigans are positive. Thank you. 2026 Kentucky Derby results. Horse, 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 horse. All of the horses. It's not even summer and I already have a tan. Sign of a cause. That hurts. Yeah, aren't a lot. The last time I checked, the Strait of Hormuz being closed is not my fault, is it? It hasn't been hard for me because of criticism. That isn't what makes its job. I get to hear a few things, yes, but if I say I hear 10% of has been said, I would say that has been a lot. Well, it was a bit before you took the job. Yep. Foolproof cancer cure achieved. Okay. Oh, come on, this could totally work. You get into power every time you die, right? So we just keep. Dang it. That almost got me. I, oh, okay. It's only one question. Pleasant word 1304. Hi. Hello. Would you like to participate in a one question survey? Yeah. Thank you for your participation. No problem. That is good. That's real good. Can't see flawless logic. Everyone is going to have a better or worse draw unless you draw the same team. Yeah, totally. Totally, I wish they were that. If corals get stressed, they die. So if I was coral, I would be dead. Hmm. Hmm. What do what did coral even get stressed about? Current events. Get out. Hmm. Hmm. Guess my location based on magnets. Kitchen. You know what sucks about doing all this? I laugh really easily. Hmm. Like I laugh very easily. I can't help it. You were given 1 million detective. No, wait. You were given $1 million to hide a paperclip from a detective. He has 7 days to find it. Where are you hiding it? Or just show it to him because then he didn't find it. No, stop. Michael Jackson is the only artist to not have a bad song. Explain this. I really want to go see that movie. Like, honestly. I've heard a lot of really great things about it. Hmm. There's a fine line between a numerator and a denominator. Only a fraction of people can find this funny. Ugh, stop. So bad, but it's funny. Hmm. Do not, excuse me, do not feed the ducks. I'm not feeding them. I'm scattering food in the general direction. Yes, here's some good advice for you people. Nuclear war is bad for kittens. That is very, very true. Thank you. They're just stealing the food I'm giving to the ground. Yeah, exactly. This security tag should be removed before microwaves. Wait, hold up. Why would you microwave the sunscreen? Also, look at this. It's in pounds. I feel like, yeah. I feel like we could. Mm, mm. Yes, that is my email. Yep, that's his mail. Mm. Oh, every car is also a tow truck. Once we hit the 45-minute mark, I'm getting a drink and I'll be right back with it. When we hit the 45-minute mark, because good lord. Scientists have created the world's first dinosaur leather handbag by growing T-Rex collagen in a lab. I feel like this would be like a Jurassic World movie. I'm sorry, but I thought we moved past that. T-Rex handbags are still 2 million BC. Yeah, what is in the trash here, Yasha? Come on. I'm live. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, of course he can't drown. Wait. Ugh. Well, yeah, of course he can't drown. There's no water in the second half of the game. Duh. See you later, Tails, as Tails died from drowning. Realizing Sonic and Knuckles realizing Sonic and Knuckles has no water is like playing Sonic Robo Blast 2 and only realizing that after the fact there's not a single loop to loop. Okay, this is an actual hard one job. This one, this 100-year-old man made the record for working in one job for 84 years. How? Okay. Honestly, that's actually pretty cool. What is the bottom right one called? Onion. Yep. Well, it took 29 years, but I finally watched the original Jurassic Park. A cautionary tale about understanding your engineering department and letting people push code directly to prod. I've actually never really watched Jurassic Park. No comment, but that's good. Seems like the right Discord channel. Media sharing. Media. Media is an Iron Age region of northwestern Iran. Both western. Mm, that's good. Oh, okay. Nope. It went past. It seems to me that Claude has been quietly cutting its reasoning when it dissects casual conversation, using wrap-up phrases on long chats as a cost-cutting measure. It suddenly get noticeably dumber and started saying things like, go eat dinner, go to sleep, when are you leaving for the day? It's subtle, but once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Did that to me like an hour ago. I asked about rewiring a new water heater and it said, get it working first. Rewire it after. I said, is it work? I said, it is working. And it replies, enjoy your hot water. Okay, so now what about the other thing I just asked in the message before? The whole point of the question. That's funny. With inflation at 7.5%, you lose half of your money in 9 years. The only way to outperform that consistently that I have found is crypto. Just as. Oh boy. Must. Oh, that's funny. Tear here. Just start crying, just put a little thing. Should be able to say rest in peace since people go to sleep to rest. Okay. No, I almost stopped. The fact that it's in 3:17 a.m. is hilarious. Fourth dog is not human. What? Okay. Caught in 4K Ultra tier and tier snub is about the same. Honestly, I feel like tier like tiering could be like, or at least like tier. It could be like TEER. Caught in 4K Ultra HD by Balcar03. Has anyone identified what this is? DirecTV replied. Technically, it's a UFO. I mean, it is an unidentified foreign object, so. Portugal is is smaller than the United States, Russia, and China combined. Yeah, very small. Look at that. Very, yes. What's the first video you're going to watch in 2026? Two unskippable ads. Alright, I'll do just a couple more. I know we're past the 45-minute mark, but I'm going to take a break here really quick. No, that's awful. I took a selfie with the Artemis 2 crew. Just the moon in the background. That's good. Oh, I mean, I like Mr. But ew. Okay, I am going to take a small break. I am going to get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Alrighty. I am back. Got me a drink. It's a lemonade. Yummy. Alrighty. So, we moved on from, technically the truth. One sec. Alright, so next up, we are going to do one of my favorites, software gore. This is one of the ones that got me hooked on MK, whatever. So, starting it off with a bang. Oh no, Blizzard is coming. 56 years ago. So, 1970 then. Why would you add this to the job application? This is so dumb. Keyboard not found. Press F1 to continue. I love ones like this. Error. Invalid IMEI, whatever that is. It should be exactly 15 digits. You entered 15 digits. So funny. No, 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 I laughed. No, crap. Sorry. I laughed. Dang it. It was the. It was the choose. To choose perfection. And it's just like broken TV puppet. Oh shoot. Okay, so that's practically two. That's two laughs. To perfection. Right then. You don't need that many carbon dioxide, do you? Shoot. This image is perfection? Yeah, totally. Play games. We're a little shy today, aren't we? It's like far away. It's like, play games. The vertigo volume slider on. Hold up. I use LinkedIn and I've never even noticed that. Huh. Just wanted to connect to Wi-Fi. It's just an up arrow. Mm. Man, I love when. I so let's see. Let's see. First, we got English, Deutsch. It's about plus Metasol. Friend plus three A's. Ich pay Edenway. Italiano. Maritime. Meow. Portugal plus and some Russian. Just meow. That's perfect, dude. Yes. My language is a meow. I am the cat on the inside. Does the cat know he's in a simulation? I mean, it's Duolingo. Of course he'd be in a simulation. Ah, just a teensy bit. I certainly hope not. Cookies inside data, clear browsing data, websites. Yeah, and websites are currently using 17.179.869.8184 gigabytes of disk space. It's just blown up. Excuse me. Microsoft, it's literally harder to do it this wrong than to just do nothing. You're trying to get Visual Studio Code. Yeah, exactly. You're trying to get Visual Studio Code, and then Windows will say, no, you can't tap this. Do it. I see the icon. Is this ChatGPT? I'm in. Okay. Okay. Balance due. $213.21. Previous balance, 0. Balance due. $213.21. Visa. $21,321. Last payment. $21,321. Balance due. $21,179.79. Just call him at this point, dude. But switch orange screened. Nah, that's just your eShop just trying to load. Come on. Call upon the lands. I love that meme. Ut where is ininu usikinu let's sit witness use is loot gigabyte re menu. How my brain works whenever I'm asked to say something in a conversation. Taken by my friend. Yeah, I really do love me some ease gigabyte re. My favorite. Also, the fact that this is on a really old iPod just makes it even funnier. Like, look at the old Apple logo and whatever. The UI, that's so good. Taken by my friend. Store is 13080. Date 123 2000 apparently. Negative 196 degrees Fahrenheit. You're an ice cube. Also really love all these like captions. Installer language. Please select the language and install it. I love it. The ultimate security protocol doesn't exist. HPPT. That's good. Be sure to bring a kill. It's absolute zero up there. Can you imagine? That's what the weather lady said. Excuse me, how much? Free up at least negative 9007 PB of storage space to move its files. Are you sure it's not just like a single picture? It's a really small picture. High temperature alert. May 8th, 2026 at 9:36 p.m. Your home's temperature is 77, which is oh, petabytes. Okay. Is that higher than terabytes? Which is above your desired temperature of 77. Check your HVAC system or contact a pro for help. It's supposed to be there. Ah yes, another petabyte. Dang. Above terabytes. Dang, that's impressive actually. Not sure how I'm still alive with that air quality. AQI 456. Dang. So many. What the frick was that one? Chicken Master rebranding to T. I love it. T. Bunny.exe. That's terrifying, actually. T. Love it. I love T. Yeah, T is good. Anyone have? Oh yeah, I just noticed it. What the heck? It looks like the ISO, not the ISO, like the disk image file is corrupted. Dang. Wow, so many options to choose from. Wake up routine, 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 wake up routine. Yes, I think I might choose wake up routine. Yes, thanks, Claude Code. Really created the issue. I think one was enough, Snapchat. Nessuno conosce internet. Yes. How will do? Ah. I'm leaving Quantum Fiber after they got bought by AT&T. Good to see it already falling apart. Log template title. Loading. Sorry to interrupt. CSS error. Refresh. Read more. How did you mess up that badly? Uh, are you sure you want to quit? 1,645,495 minutes, 22 seconds since last save. Unsaved progress will be lost. Okay. Yes. I would definitely this file someone sent me. Thank you. I love waffles. I do too. I haven't used OBS since December of 2025. OBS is accessing your screen. OBS has access to your screen in system audio 836,705 times in the past 30 days. You can manage this in settings. Okay. Just a light breeze. Wind speed 333 miles per hour. Wind gusts 12. It's like, hey guys, do you think we post this live? Yeah, I don't know. Dr. Random, do you think that his post is live? I'm not quite sure if it's live. Something tells me that it's probably live, but I'm not sure if it is live. What do you think, Dr. Brandon? What do you think? Hmm. I think it might be dead. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, you're right. Let's move on. there was there was nothing to do here. I am leaving. That's ominous. Alright, do you want to open with camera? Or camera? Probably camera. Definitely camera. yeah. Okay, Microsoft, it says. I thought about how we got here, it says. Constantly speak as its burning desire until it plays the culture and serves as focus model for the organization. What? I usually do camera, yeah, same. All I wanted was a 10-minute timer. Holy cow, that's a 100-minute timer. No, that's a 100-hour minute timer, I mean. He's melting. The title bar wanted to leave its mark. Windows 7. Yeah, nice. Ah, yes. The wonderful Windows text. Are you sure you would like to roll back to the previously installed drivers? Rolling back to older drivers may reduce functionality or security of your device. If it's just resolve the issue you having with the device, then it may affect to determine if updated drivers are still available. Yeah, maybe. Make up your mind. Ah yes. 114. 315. Not sure. Nice album art. Best Day of My Life by American authors. Ah yes. I wonder how they got that. Probably with either camera or camera. Total satellites. Number of available downloading servers over the last 30 days. No. Thank you, Airbnb. Very insightful. Thank you. And Airbnb Korea. Guys, I think my trial expired. Trial expires. New Year's in 1970. Okay. Dang. 190 gigabytes occupied by system. What kind of old ass is Xiaomi running? That's weird. Was wondering what my server was messing about. Dang, that is a lower temperature than usual. Very much so. Right. FL Studio Mobile is a stroke. Oh, remotes. Wi-Fi controller for FL Studio on personal computers. That was a wheeze, not a laugh. The file exists. Dang it, that's three. The file exists. Oh, that's good. The file exists. Alright. Moving on. I think something went wrong with my Uber. Yeah, your Uber driver got split in half, my guy. I think it's telling me that it's too much. Yeah, exactly. This reads like someone would say how to create the most dangerous malware or something. Yeah, just saying this file exists. Yeah. So we'll come back tomorrow, right, Lizzie? And the treasure chest is like, treasure chest. Yeah. Go home, Snapchat, you're drunk. You're the layout literally give up on life. Holy cow, look at that. Yeah, totally, totally. Install Eskimo Server Express 20,222. Dang. I cough. Think I cut the HTML. Holy cow. That is some bare bones. Alright, right? Dang. That that is also some bare bones. Honor, why are you creating so many pages every day? Look at that. Right over here. UI Gord, who makes this and thinks I'm good at my job. Excuse me. Excuse me. A roundtable discussion. No match found. Your recording a roundtable discussion did not match any of the text. Please make a new recording. Excuse me. I hate stuff like that. A bullet flew past my head right after this. Good thing it ducked. Oh, attention. Billboard needs a Windows update. That's good. Uh, Windows seems to be as surprised as I am at the time. One. Excuse me. Oh, I love that. Me when I hit my ulnar nerve. Just. Why did. Yeah. One. Why did 1.1.1.1 totally have that name? Add string slash 4 ones. Yay me, huge step in the right direction. You cleaned up 0 kilobytes. You cleaned up enough to not run out of storage soon. Great job. Yeah, thank you. What should I delete? You used 2 bytes, no 2 bits out of 1029 gigabytes. Please consider deleting your files. Get 1 terabyte of OneDrive cloud storage to access, edit, and share your files. What's this? Oh! 1776. New York City. Not kidding. Which cloud? The one on this device or the one on the cloud? 1601 at 2 a.m. Streaming started 68 minutes ago. Are we counting in 100 minutes per hour? Not sure what that means, but okay. How did this happen? My singing monster is down on fire. Loading partate. Capture level hardcore. Holy cow. No worries. Nice. Alright, couple more bits on here, then we'll move on to one more. We play for 13 minutes. Would you recommend this game to other players? You need to have used this program for at least 5 minutes before. What the heck? That's so dumb. Error. Thank you for letting me know. Nice skew. That is a really nice skew. No, in some ways. English English's phonotactics are actually quite impressive. Permissive. Like. Okay, I like it. Jeez. Ah, yes. A favorite program to open images. Not photos, not Office Picture Manager, not Paint or Civic Tool or Acrobat or Word. No. Slash. Ah, yes. The Galaxy A15 wide. Alright, one more. Everyone in McKinney is dead. I love that meme so much. Alright, one more. You had one job. Alrighty. Whoa, oh boy. Think about this. Creating the internet urban legend known as. Oh, alright, see ya. Creating the internet urban legend known as creepypasta.
For years, the photo lived online, quietly, until someone posted it anonymously on the site 4chan, creating the internet urban legend known as creepypasta.
It is a creepypasta, but that's not what it's called, woman. What the heck? You really did have one job, jeez. Why would someone place the elevator in the wrong direction? Hmm. I'm sad for the door and its bumper who would never actually meet. Oh man. Sucks for them. Let's screwed him away. Oops. Oh boy. I can't wait to see how it ends. Father and son police pursue ends in flames, and they'll never guess how it all ends. Oh man, I can't wait to see how it ends. My sister found this while out and about today. Plant-based eggs.
I can't believe it. We've come to this day and age where we have Amazon delivering
Oh
pizza
no.
with a fucking drone.
It's gonna land on the
It
lake.
looks like it's about to crash in the water. Oh, it just threw it in the fucking water.
Oh, sorry. But how do you even do that? Medieval church. Church of Saint 15. Mem- Memoria. Memorial. Oh, it's okay. No dogs allowed except dogs. Thank you for that insightful info. Oh no. Dude! Okay. Flags in Germany of EU and China switch colors. Cool. Do not overlabel. The overlabels. No, it's not. It's in time. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 11th. No, it was the day before that. I wouldn't know. Email header. Write the text of your email here. Describe the events in this email why it can't be missed. Nice. Write English. Happy birthday. What an awesome deal. Nice.
So Walmart sent me one noodle in each box. Every one of those is one noodle. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. Yeah, that's. Um, I lost my humans, sir. Nice. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh no. They're gonna go away. Yep. Dude, that sucks. Sure, here's a polished job description you can use for job boards, emails, or social media. The fact that it's on ZipRecruiter is hilarious. Alright. For over an hour and 20. I guess this will be a good stopping point. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and share to the notifications. And yeah,